Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. I know it's been a while since I've last uploaded this on YouTube, but on the YouTubes, but we are back. So, we remember what happened last maybe we're not. So, if you remember what happened last time, it's a new day, it's day 2. We had a successful day 1 of interrogating the hotel manager and then almost getting kicked out because we kept going inside of his house twice. I mean, his office twice without permission. Um, and then we kind of had a weird dream when we went to bed. And then we woke up and we heard a noise outside of the hotel room. Looking over stuff, mostly for my memory's sake and not yours. What's our task for today, actually? Don't know. By investigating those present in the manor, I should be able to eliminate the suspect and reveal the culprit who is behind Miss Dean's disappearance. Right, let's investigate. Oh, okay. They basically just told me everyone here. Alright. So we do know one fact about the culprit is that they are able to write. I think that that's very important to keep in mind because I think Varley's able to write. Yeah, I never met Dean before she arrived. I found various writing from him. He already fits. He already fits one of the two. And then we have some records here and so on. Um, won't let me. Oh, okay, won't let me access the timetable. And then here's the room. I mean, here's the map. Let's just go out and see what this loud noise was. So every action I do takes a minute or so. Okay, so day 2, Saturday, October 30th, 8 a.m., and we in the atrium. Oh, a crow fell. Y'all got drama? So sorry. Imagine if we went this whole game and y'all just couldn't hear anything. My bad. The stable master and groundsman, Mr. Darrow Hunter. Oh. Given the attack father, he is likely Father Lorcan Sinnoh. Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time. A Mrs. Victoria, I remember, she sent one of the letters, and a Miss Ivy McLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Marquess? Not the Marquess. No, you're the Marquess,
sirs,
right?
it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you
A
worry,
crow
we'll
ran
get
into
this
something, flew
cleaned
into
up
something?
in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper. Okay, they're throwing 10 characters at me at once. Cause who was this?
Sorry,
This
Marquess.
cook.
Miss Murphy.
I want nothing you cook, ma'am.
I was just coming to get you for your
Walter?
master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Okay, I remember the Marquess and whatnot. I forgot he was a man, but yes, and then his son. The hotel manager told us something about them on day 1. Miss Murphy, the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
Your son is possessed, Jonathan. The Marquess of Dune. What a terrible name. Imagine born into like money and you become the Marquess of a place with a dumb name. You know? Jonathan Blake. Would that boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? Jesus Christ. Okay. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course. Now, who is
What's
this?
all this about a dead crow? Would that be be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Yes.
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Wait. Some decorum, please.
There's always the redheads. I don't trust. How? I cannot pronounce these names. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I don't want to disrespect Irish culture by even trying. Man and woman. Perhaps then, this is our... no. No. I don't want to, no. Who is this?
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
I may have to Google this. 1 second. Okay. Looked it up. Apparently, Worry and Fia are how you pronounce them. Mr. O'Finn, he wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be the X. Well, if he's the X, makes sense, right? He's a Mr., right? Oh, she a baddie.
Omen. And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
You can tell she runs these streets.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Oh, I know. Well, it is 1897. Ooh, that, Okay. And now you're on my radar. Because you're over here mad he's not keeping his woman in check. Like, she can't just speak. We ain't doing that.
Is your dynamic the other way around?
Oh my God, you want to talk about mothers? Oh, you want to talk about mothers?
That's my favorite line from... Okay, anyway.
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman,
Oh.
Mr. Scarrett. Nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Oh, snap. Okay, Lloyd, tell him.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Does everyone just know each other? A French accent. He is likely Mr. Toussaint, then. If that's not the most French name, by process of elimination, then, that distracted man must be Cathal O'Meara. Quarantine. And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa, and the other a Quinn. Alright, some of them will be last names only, some of them will be first names only.
Speaking of late arrivals,
We'll get there.
who's our newest guest?
Hello, everyone. I'm supposed to find out which one of you murdered or kidnapped a woman. By all means, disregard me. So that crow came through here, and was the crow drunk? How did it? Oh, everyone looked at... Okay. I do look like I'm Dracula or something, so... Count Von Dracula here. Do you ever not look like you're on the verge of crying?
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
So this whole hotel is open awake at 8 a.m. First of all, I've never seen a... Well, actually... Some people are very serious... Seamus. Some people are very serious about their hotel breakfast, especially if it's free. They wake up at the butt crack of dawn to get some free hotel breakfast. Then you go right back to sleep. Because if I'm paying for a hotel, I'm gonna get the free breakfast. I'm not mad at it either. You're paying for it. Use it. It's like when you're on an airplane. You're paying for the food. Just eat the food. You know, there's some people that turn... I was on a flight once, and the lady next to me slept through the whole flight. And I was going to England. And so it was an 8-hour flight. She slept the whole 8 hours. She missed out on 2 meals and a snack. Like, you're paying for this. Of course I'm gonna take the food and the snack. And maybe I'm gonna ask the... You know, maybe I'm gonna ask the airport lady for more. The plane lady... What? The flight attendant for more. Maybe I schmooze for a little bit of that. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. You don't say. But where are they all? Who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another clearly. Very clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? Am I the one that kidnapped her? I can't think on that too much, or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is a job, investigate her vanishing, and probe into these people. You guys better fix this before it starts raining, by the way. Because it's Ireland, so I know it rains a lot. You're just gonna have a lot of... the hotel's gonna flood. Also, how would you even fix that? Outside? Ooh, in 1897? Someone's risking their life to try to replace this glass. That's kind of scary. You know, they can have them big cranes like that back in 1897. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn from them, about them, and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Ooh. Jesus Christ on a bike. That is actually... You want me to...
Monsieur?
You want me to talk to you? Oui, oui.
You would be, Declan Ward, correct?
Why do you know me?
Allow me to even the playing field, huh?
Are you also an investigator?
I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
Oh, you came here to play.
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Oh, you saying the tarot card lady is a fraud. I'm gonna analyze you first before we start talking now, sir. Alright, what we got here? Notebook in pocket. A notebook worn around the edges, kept close to hand. Society is, psychical research symbol. I was like, that doesn't say physical. A crest which reads Society. Okay. That's it? Okay. What do you want to discuss, sir? Maybe how you know me? Okay. So, 8 things I could potentially talk to you about. First of all, let's get started with what fraud are you talking about? So, Mr. Toussaint has suggested that there may be frauds at the event. Con artists hoping to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees. Speak on it. Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. In what way, Monsieur? It is a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is the charlatan and the rest naive fools. Ah, contraire, Monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. But at a gathering such as this, there's likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Or merely believe. Okay. You suspect someone then. I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. My intent is to gain... Okay. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Ooh... Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Dean and their own reasons for attending the seance. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. Oh snap, okay. Okay. My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit them. Okay, form hypothesis. Okay, so we found 6 out of 16 evidence pieces found for Mr. Toussaint. He's in room 6. He is upper middle class. Okay, I wanted to read a bit more about him. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to blank me into blank a blank for blank. Okay. Do I have enough evidence to do this? Wait, can I back out of this? No? Okay, well, apparently, according to them, I have enough evidence to form this hypothesis. Okay. So his goal is to coerce me, maybe? Coerce me into investigating a fraudulent guess. What if? No, that can't be it. Okay. Oh wait. A guest for his society? What if? No, that can't be it. This. What? A guest for his society? Did I do this one? No, I just did that. Okay. Oh, wait. I did this one, right? I didn't do this one? I don't know what happened here. Oh, wait, no, I did fraudulent instead of guess. Okay.
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Right. So the hypothesis was he's trying to coerce me into investigating a guest for his society. Replay it, y'all will know. I confront. Yes, okay. Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent. I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
So, you do know who I am?
Indeed. I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson. I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud. About this, I have no trace of a doubt. But my belief alone is not quite enough. I still lack evidence. Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19, Madame Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this, I'm sure.
You're not. You do understand you're still a suspect, right? You're not off the hook now, buddy. I do appreciate the key.
What
though.
makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
We're an investigator, Ward. Also, during the game, just told me I could sneak into people's rooms. That's why I need to find out their schedule.
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet, no? You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour.
Inside the hour, okay.
Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
Blackmail, threat.
And how do you expect me to get
coercion?
into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
How do I listen into stuff? Whoa! Okay. So I can act. Mystery? Okay. Alright, let's go listen in. You can eavesdrop on a private conversation to discover more clues. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No use for one. Druidry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing.
He can't write.
Oh, it served me grand for my purposes. Do you want my chisel?
So Mrs. Erickson can write, though. Remember, our suspect can write.
I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. And if only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh, well, you'll excuse me then.
Mr. O'Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with an X. I'll make a note of that. That's a good connection right there. Okay. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. This information will be added to the timetable. Press 3 to see more. Jesus, this game is in depth. I love it. Okay, as you learn more information, a timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know the schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set. You can even set reminders so events aren't missed. Hold left click to proceed. Or left mouse button. Okay, so we know. Okay, and then if I click here, it'll tell me where. E, set a reminder. Okay, breakfast. Oh, snap, this goes in depth. Okay, in depth. Okay. Now I can filter guests as well. Resident. Okay. Known schedule. All. Okay. So she's in an atrium. Let's go. Did I also need to profile what's his face though? No, just Erickson. Okay. Well, let us then room 19 is I am here. There's a to my live. Okay, so we this is where Miss Hazel Erickson is staying. No one's on the other side, just making sure. Enter. Alright, so you said within the hour. What's the combination for this, I wonder? Attendees list. Wait a minute, it says targets. Miss Dean's name is circled. Toussaint's name is crossed out. Rory and Fia and Daro. But you know what? I didn't look up how to pronounce his name. Hold on. I was right, it is Dara. Okay, so Dara, Fia, and Rory haven't been crossed or circled. Frauds and their methodology by Toussaint. She has a book by Mr. Toussaint on her nightstand. Okay. Interesting. Wardrobe. Wait. The remains of a letter from a contact telling her that she is magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Interesting. Mrs. Erickson's schedule for the weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable. Right, don't we only have like 48 hours? A dress bedecked with beads and sequins surely is for the stage. Okay. See what we got here. Syringe. What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolamine. I've heard of this concoction before, used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? Is this that type of game where if I don't like close everything, then she'll accuse someone of being in her room? Looks like stuff automatically closes. Let's see what's here. A standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them. Okay. Search every nook and cranny in here. So far, I guess we need to go downstairs and actually talk to her a bit more. Research in her room is covered in her notations. Motive. Miss Dean's name was circled on her list of targets. She cannot use magic. Arrival date was October 26th. Lower middle class. She also sounded like she had a North American accent. Especially when she asked if that was an Irish thing. When she was talking to, Mr. O'Finn, or whatever his name was. So that's something to keep in mind. I doubt that means anything, but... Alright. And then in terms of her herself, yes, okay, American medium, who Mr. Toussaint seems to think is a fraud. We have not yet talked. 6 out of 17. Why is Miss Erickson here, and does it tie in with Miss Dean's disappearance? Just trying to see if maybe... what this combination could be. Okay, let's analyze you first. A crest on a necklace. An elaborate crest worn with pride. I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. An array of jewelry, the sorts worn by spiritualists and showwomen. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? Well, she's writing a poem about a dead crow, so there's that. Is this my man? Blake, right? No, Blake is a child, and you can tell that that's a face only a mother could love. That's Jonathan, right? And then looking at her mystery here, go ahead and add that evidence there. Cool. Talk.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
Also, I changed my mic settings a bit, so hopefully it sounds a bit better this video.
We haven't.
I should have mentioned that at the beginning.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly.
I'd rather not.
I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Okay. Perhaps we maybe shouldn't bring up the stuff we snooped around in her room for. Let's talk about the Grand Séance. So you're versed in the subject. Can you explain what makes a séance different to any others? Of course. Traditionally, a séance has a host, a medium. That medium acts as a vessel for the spirits to commune through. Guests ask the ghost, and it communicates back through the medium, hence the name. Here, Ms. Mantovani intends to try a new technique that will allow us to talk to the ghosts and they to us directly. This is notable as it will remove any doubt from skeptics and so can provide answers to some of the fundamental existential questions we humans have. What to ask her about that doesn't make it obvious I just snooped in her room though. Have you met Mr. Toussaint? Even before this event, I knew who he was. His reputation precedes him. To meet him is, I don't know, give riddance to the fakes he found. But the man's too skeptical for his own good. The supernatural exists. Not everyone is lying. What does he gain from fixating on the people that do? Right. Let's ask about you. Tell me about yourself, Mrs. Erickson. Why? What do you want to know? Let's see. I'm a spiritualist. You know that, don't you? Which is to say, I communicate with the spirits of the dead. I started off in the practice back home. New York has its own scene, you know, but I prefer London for its societies. I'm still based in New York, of course. There's to be no moving with my husband's job, but I do spend quite some time on this side of the pond. How's that for you? Actually quite useful. Now I know that you're from New York. I already have my stereotypes in mind. Can I ask what the crest you're wearing symbolizes? I am a member of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. It's just a little way to let fellow members know they're among kin, you know? Oh, okay. That unlocked some topics to discuss. And by topics, I mean one. It also unlocked evidence, but beyond that. Do you know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Mrs. Erickson? Well, I would hope she does. She's in it. Do I? I would sure hope so. Let's see. See, she already knew that was a dumb question to ask. She just said she was in it. Of course she knows something about it. Let's see. What can I tell you? See, that's just that American sarcasm we have. Me and Mrs. Erickson. Although I'm not from New York, so I'm not a jerk. But let's see. What can I tell you? We're a society of those interested in magic, especially the divine, what you'll hear called high magic. Right now, the Egyptian style is in fashion. The society is based in London. You should see about it, you know, if ever you find yourself over there. Okay. Don't worry about where I be. Are you alright, Mrs. Erickson? You seem uncomfortable. As if to comment on it will make me more comfortable. I'm fine, Mr. Ward. Thank you. I don't suppose you've met Miss Dean. Only this week, but her reputation precedes her. Do you know, Mr. Ward, that certain animals have brightly colored patterns to warn off other creatures? That's what they're saying these days. It's too bad Miss Dean's not a frog. Maybe it'll stop the likes of Mr. O'Meara from chasing after her tail. He was? Mr. Ward, the poor boy asked her to marry him. She said no, of course, and so publicly too. What's a wolf to do with a lovesick puppy? A wolf, then, not a frog. No, I said she should be a frog. Personally, she's just a Harlow. Oh, okay. Okay. Have you met Mr. O'Meara? Oh, that boy. He's absolutely fascinating. It's not often I get to talk to someone who has dealings with angels. He might even be the first. I wonder if he might consider joining the Golden Dawn. They'd be more than happy to have him. Even with this reputation for being a bit of a daredevil, now that I say it aloud, I wonder if there's a link between his gift and his recklessness. Okay. So...
I won't bother you anymore, Mrs.
Goodbye now.
My bad.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to see what all we've kind of found here. We are still at 10 out of 17. I don't think we should be at 17 completely. Did we find a bit more here? Not really.
Mr. Ward, what troubles you?
It would be so dumb to ask about these things, though. Maybe let's ask about him. Have you met Mr. O'Finn? How could I not? I'm still not sure what compelled him to show up in ritual garb, but at least it's a talking point. Dear heavens. Does your jewelry have a particular meaning at all? Oh, not in that there are symbols or anything of that sort, but different colors and stones are thought to have magical correspondences. It's almost standard as a mystic's attire. It lets people know exactly why I'm here and what I do. Do you think perhaps the password is HOO whatever this is supposed to be? Or is there not these letters there? If I say this, what will even be the discussion? Can I save the game?
I won't bother you anymore, Mrs. Erickson.
Goodbye now.
Yeah, can I quick save actually? Alright.
Mr. Ward.
What happens if I ask about this? Studying the crash site. Oh yes, the poor bird. Okay, I was wondering how, because in my mind, I wouldn't just say I eavesdrop, but I'll say like, as we mentioned, it is an omen. I thought perhaps it was best to see if anything could be learned and what remained of the incident. Sadly, the staff beat me to it, so there is not much to be seen here, I'm afraid. Okay. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Well, I do think I shall be spending my afternoon in the drawing room. Such an opportunity to commune with our fellows, don't you think? Between the talks. If you ask me, though, Miss Montavoni's talk at 5 is the only one worth attending, and so would be the only one I do attend. I'm entirely skipping the one at 3 by I've already forgotten what it is. I think I'll take an afternoon nap then instead. I want to get some rest in before the ball later. And as for Sunday, yes. I suppose I'll be in church at 11 and lunch at 1. The doctor's talk at 3 might be a tad silly, but he's easy on the eye and I love the Irish accent. I don't think I'd have another talk in me after that, so I'll nap at 5 instead. Otherwise, I'll waste the day in the garden and maze, I think, calming my nerves before the big event. I hear that's where they're holding it, the seance. I could hardly wait. Okay, that was actually some useful information. Like, what would I even say about this? I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna do it. I heard the staff mention you had a lockbox brought with you. It must be important to have brought a thing like that so far. Well, there are secret documents to be kept safe. What is it to you anyway? Fair enough.
Goodbye now.
Okay. So, with all that now. I still don't think I have any valuable evidence, to be honest. I think we need to really find out what this code is. Did I look at this? A book of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Okay, well, is the combination HOGD? Because I was thinking perhaps that is the... We should look at that. I was thinking perhaps that was the combination, but I didn't know what letters, like... Because it's the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. HOGD. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, maybe she added the T in there, but normally you don't, because those aren't the letters that would be capitalized. That was it. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, because the of and the wouldn't be capitalized theoretically. Why didn't I just... I knew this had to be something related to it, though. Okay. Collection of notes. Some ancient-looking pages. Okay. Observations here. Illuminati. Okay. Place a sedative victim inside the ritual circle. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. Handles, a knife, bog, oak. Everything required to carry out the ritual. This looks like to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities. Good God, she can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Okay, we can hypothesize something. Small stones of runes roughly carved into them. Rich red candles, something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Okay, let's do this hypothesis. So Hazel Erickson's goal is to consume, explains this, the hearts of Evelyn Dean to steal her magic abilities. That makes no sense. Wouldn't consume make sense here? Steal? Maybe consume and steal does make sense. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I was right at first. I know what happened here.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Confrontation time! You better not be outside this door. Well, I thought. Where's she at? Hold up. Where's she at? Only got 18 minutes to save the world.
Mr. Ward, what troubles you?
Your goal is to consume the hearts of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly
figure you out?
Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
No, do you have a key missing?
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you? Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see.
You are a fraud.
And to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why?
I mean, you're one of the two words you just said.
Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing? Well, I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them.
Does Mr. Varley hear us? He's like 6 feet away from us.
Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Not the... Turned back on me. Good lord, this woman is insane. Desperate or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Okay, Hazel, you going down, period. Period. Alright? But I love that noise it makes when I go over the steps. Okay. The creaking. Mr. Toussaint, oui, bonjour.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Mrs. Erickson confessed to me that she traveled all the way here from America because she is a magical void lacking any abilities. However, she remains undeterred in carrying out her ritual.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her, to the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another heir.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor. I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Wilder, our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me. And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the séance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Merci. Merci, Mr. Toussaint. Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the séance. Mr. Toussaint now has the information he needed on Mrs. Erickson, which also ensures she does not do something more terrible. Okay, oui. Now what is this? That gauge decreased, and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the séance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Oh, jump scare, Mr. Toussaint. I must say. Alright.
Excuse me, sir.
Now who is this? The maid.
Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward.
Yes, that's me.
Yes.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll
Interesting.
leave you to it.
What is this? A journal. It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless if he sent it, I should read the thing. Let's read the thing. Okay. Start from the top here. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What are these 4 symbols besides the word supplies? Monday the 25th. It seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Ooh, maybe the person that gave us this notebook is the one she wasn't pleased to see, and therefore they ripped it out. Tuesday the 26th. The night she went missing. She speaks of feelings of dread, and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writings become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. It seems some pages were torn out. A sigil with "dream" scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I can find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I can be sure there is something there. Okay. This has left me with more questions than answers. Right. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Okay. Can we find her room in the hotel? The manager's office? Sorry, I had to sneeze. But thank you for saying bless you, appreciate it. Act on Hazel Erickson. Is that something I need to do within the hour, or? Okay, I think I need to give her the notes that Mr. Toussaint made about her, which he clearly told us to do that anyway, so.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Oh, but we do.
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room, then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
Oh snap. Teleported.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool.
And then some.
I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that.
Girl, we don't get on a boat ride back to
If
New York.
wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it,
Get on that Mayflower,
I would
girl.
curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite.
Mayflower didn't go to New York. It went to Massachusetts, didn't it? Oh, okay, whatever.
But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have.
Bitter and jealous. Girl, you are 30 years old. I know life expectancy for an American woman in 1897 was probably 35. So you need to spend the rest of your life making babies, okay? Sorry, that sounds wrong. But also, it's the time we're in. Well, you can argue. It feels like 1897 in some regards in America, but we're in Ireland right now. So I guess this is a second person we just convinced to not go to the seance.
I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
Well, now we're just being hateful because people can enjoy something that we can't because we can't do magic, which most people can't. You want me to leave?
I
Or
would really
okay.
like to be left alone.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I have a lot to think about.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Mrs. Erickson Hazel is no longer attending the seance. Using Mr. Toussaint as a safeguard, I have talked Mrs. Erickson down. Another light. Oh, snap. No, okay, maybe that light will go out once I reach this. I was right. The gauge decreases if people's plans for the seance change. I'm still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says I want this as decreased as possible by the seance. I got an achievement for that. Bounty Hunter. If this seance has attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, then Miss Dean may be even more dangerous than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She's a fraud, an unrepentant sinner with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? Boy, I don't really care about her and her afterlife. That is, if she even realizes she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. Thank you. Okay, I know what I wanted to do next, but then I forgot. We need to go downstairs because Mr. Varley's not in his office. We need to go in his office and look at that list. Because remember in the first part, I actually found the list when I was in his office. But then I went outside the door and he found me and he kicked me out the hotel. And when I reloaded into the game, if you remember, I need to get into the habit of quick saving. If you remember, I didn't check the list anymore. Instead, I just went straight out the window. So that's how I know her name is on here. Okay, so we can narrow it down to 2, 7, 15, and 21. Thank you. 2, 7, I didn't have to click on that. 2, 7, 15, 21. Seven, 15, 21. Okay, let's see what we have here. So someone should recall what room she stayed in. Fair enough. Maybe I should ask Varley, maybe? Also, that clue may have already been in my notebook. Whatever, we didn't really waste time by checking it again. So it seems like actions we've already done don't waste time anymore, which is really nice.
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest.
It did.
There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m., located in the east corridor here, and your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Is there anything else I can help with?
Which room was Miss Dean assigned when she was staying here? She was in room... it seems I would need to check my records. She had a southern view. I recall her complaining about the noise as new guests arrived. Though why that matters now that she is gone is beyond me.
I need nothing else, thank you.
Certainly.
A southern view. Okay. You complain about guests arriving. Methinks that this maybe isn't the room. Okay, it could be 15 because I'm still on the south side. And this map is anything to go by. Okay, so let's go to room 15. Did I miss room 15 somewhere? 13, 14, 16. Where's 15? 14, 13. I'm sorry. Omira, next to Omira. This is Omira. Range marks on what? Oh my god. This is weird, right? I like the little look left, look right, because do y'all see this? The door to room 15 appears to be missing? The markings on the wall look similar to those in my dream, but without a pattern. How would I even go about finding such a thing? Whatever has caused us to vanish might have been Miss Dean's room? Following leads will help you progress and solve mysteries. Reviewing the mystery map can help you remember what you have and haven't already investigated. Okay. Further clues can be revealed by discussing evidence with other characters. The info panel on the right can show you who you can discuss with. Okay, I feel like we've already kind of figured this out on our own, but a character's portrait will appear on any topic so you can discuss with them. Characters you haven't spoken to yet will show as a question mark icon. Some topics are locked from discussion with certain characters until you gain specific information. And then you'll see a lock icon. Okay, cool. So yeah, looking at this, I can discuss this with Varley. I knew I wasn't going crazy. And I was also like, why is this hallway so big? Okay, so by the time we talk to Varley about this, it'll probably be, time for breakfast anyway.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yeah, just out of curiosity, now you're gonna think I'm crazy. There's a door missing in this hotel. Door to room 15 is missing. A missing door. Ah, you mean the rumors. Yes, it's long been said that Percival Blake walled up a screwy girl after she refused his advances. Then the same with her fiancé who came looking for her. Percival Blake was documented as a jealous and bitterly angry man, so it is possible. But in the 100 plus years since his passing, no hidden rooms or walled up bodies have been found. Certainly it predates the Manor becoming a hotel, so I suspect it was not our room 15. Of course, the missing bodies were not found anywhere else either, so nothing can be entirely ruled out. Likely they fled here for a better life in the, at the time, newly discovered America. There's more information on this and other topics in the library. Right, so what does that have to do with room 15's door being gone? I feel like that didn't answer my question at all. Actually provided me more questions. What will you be up to? Will I find you behind reception over the weekend should I need you? Either here or in the office for the most part, in which case ring the bell for my attention. There are a few exceptions. I will be covering the bar for Mr. Doyle. We got a bar in here at 7 p.m. this evening, so if you need me at that time, that is where you will find me. And naturally, I will be overseeing the ball at 9 p.m. Then tomorrow, the silent dinner is at 8 p.m. While the staff will not be in attendance, I will be outside to prepare you. Finally, the seance is at 9 p.m. and I shall be present. What is the purpose of that strange device in the atrium? A meter for the event, sir. Something to do with the readiness for the seance. It was custom made with expense spared. The Marquess or perhaps Miss Mantovani could explain it better for you. Okay. I mean, we have no one else we can really talk to until we get to breakfast anyway. Well, we can talk to old man over here, I guess.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Why is this door, like, not straight? It's tripping me out.
Certainly.
Certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Okay, so the library key research topics will be on the research desk. But if you want more information, bookshelves. Topics can be learned from other characters, evidence, and other research topics. Okay. Let's go talk to him up here, perhaps. Yeah. Go ahead and analyze you. Crown. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. Wild hair and beard. He looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. Ornate belt. His belt is quite eye-catching. And where is the last thing of this staff? A U branch with the symbols of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller and protector of these lands.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the séance.
Ah, yes and no. I'm here because of the séance, but not for it. I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess. These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Right, okay. Tell me what you know about Evelyn. Have you met Miss Dean? Who? I've not met anyone with that name yet. Okay, one last thing I'll ask you about. What's your timetable looking like? Any plans this weekend, Mr. O'Finn? I'm told there's a big party on later. I'll go to that, I guess. Fancy dress? I reckon that means so dress like me and I dress like them, no? I'm told there's proper history. Good history in the garden, so I'll go there while it's bright, then head off to the bar when it's done. I'll wander the hedge mates after lunchtime, I think, and go get a gate, something in the bar before the dinner bell. Not sure what else there is to do. I'm told there are talks, but talking to me is two-way thing. It's a two-way thing. Not sitting down to somebody that can tell you about their hobbies. And for Sunday? Who knows? Tomorrow's too far away to be worth thinking about today. There's a séance anyway. Could spend some time getting on Fia's nerves, though. That's always fun. She said she'd be doing some work with the well after lunch. Might stick my face in and see how she's getting on. Alright, thank you, sir.
I should go.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
Thank you, Mr. O'Finn. So, what have we found out about him, now that we've talked to him? So, he's in room 20, working class. He arrived October 29th. He's an Irish traveler and protector of the land, so he says. And he's dead set against the séance. Why is that? Okay. What was my thing about him? Investigate his room, profile him. Right, okay. Where is this breakfast going on? Northeast corridor. Okay, sure. What do we got here? Blake family residence. Walled garden. Southeast corridor. There's something here. I just fill in this map myself. Oh wait, hold on. Bar, gardens, bathhouse, dining room. Okay, this map is filling up. Got it. So, dining room then. Okay. Dining room this way. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. Breakfast is served from 9 to 10, lunch from 1 to 2. Dinner on Sunday, Saturdays from 7 to 8, and then dinner on Sunday is a silent dinner from 8 to 9. Admitted to meals is closed on the half hour. Alright, it's time. It's time! And this next hour, we have breakfast in the dining room. I'm already here. First one in line, babes. Okay. Excellent work. This picture's crooked, by the way.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal? Oh, sorry, sir.
What's your
my
name?
name's Doyle. Seamus Doyle. So, the meal?
Yes.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Okay.
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
She's giving Charlie XCX, and I mean that in like the nicest way possible.
I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's séance, and why, apparently, is so impressive.
This is our breakfast? Where's the beans? Sorry. Okay. Join them 21 minutes.
Declan Ward.
Okay.
Pleased to meet you both. Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Darcy Dupre, or Lloyd and Olivia.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
She means I am an undertaker.
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand séance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All séances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them? So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a séance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved. Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves. But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best. There is no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up. Now, in any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves.
Right.
Miss Mantovani intends to...
What a boring dinner conversation topic.
Oh dear, I've made a right hames of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
We sure?
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
I'm gonna use that line on someone one day. Well, if you can drop it, you can pick it back up. Take key, leave key. Man, take this key. We're an investigator. We're gonna do investigative stuff. We have no morals here. Who's in room 13? Miss Varley? Mr. Varley.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I?
Oh,
Yes.
we don't need to continue.
Oh, is
Okay.
that Miss Mantovani?
Right.
With the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middle woman in this case,
Right.
and have the spirit speak for itself.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country.
Why this part of the country in
The
particular?
hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls.
Oh, you heard about the walls too. What?
That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Danger.
Spirits aren't to be trifled with. That gets forgotten sometimes.
I'm gonna let you talk.
But no one has ever truly been hurt by a spirit, as I hear it. When that has happened, it's been proven to be the work of charlatans. Their tools getting out of hand. Isn't that right?
While it isn't common, I'm afraid that's not exactly true, my dear. I've seen it myself. Provoked spirits can be dangerous.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned. But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
It would be my pleasure.
But I could have sworn I'd left my key here.
Oh, was that her key I picked up?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation. Once we're finished here, I'll need to
That
go
makes
to
more
reception,
sense. Why
ask
would
if
Mr.
anyone has
Varley just
turned
have a
in my
random
key.
hotel room?
Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard, should you find time to join me.
Interesting. Alright. Jesus Christ. Doyle. Okay. Well. Y'all, we have done a lot today. Found out, met everyone, but talked to about 4 of them. And then we, did the whole thing. Found out old girl was a fraud. Found out Hazel was a fraud. Toussaint isn't going anymore. Just found out some information about Olivia and Lloyd. Don't know much about Seamus and Varley. Picked up a key for Darcy. And that is something we will look into doing next time. And then we also found out about this weird history with this 100-year-old rumor about this place. And then Mary Blake being the wife of Jonathan is kind of interesting. Like, she's dead. What happened? Yeah, okay. Well, I will see you all in the next part. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.